where the sycamore grows down by a creek in the Ozark Mountains, where the G-men have looked and they ain't found him, and they likely never will. Makes the midnight gold running clear and worth its weight in every drop now. Some think he died, most know he's living, but the folks all love his moonshine still. Still, it's stronger than a mountain. Still, it's running clearer than a creek. It's how he makes his living, cause the people keep on giving up their money for that moonshine still. Once was a time a river knew came close to finding him. Somehow he heard him coming, that's the only thing that saved him from jail. He took up his gun, thinking that he'd have to go down fighting. Next morning found that river knew 30 miles away and lying still. Still, it's stronger than a mountain. Still, it's running clearer than a creek. It's how he makes his living, cause the people keep on giving up their money for that moonshine still. Still, it's running clearer than a creek. It's how he makes his living, cause the people keep on giving up their money for that moonshine still. All that moonshine. Yeah, good old moonshine. Little white lightning. Take your sip there. Go easy now. Where the sycamore grows down by a creek in the Ozark Mountains, where the G-men have looked and they ain't found him, and they likely never will. Makes the midnight gold running clear and worth its weight in every drop now. Some think he died, most know he's living, but the folks all love his moonshine still. Stronger than a mountain. Still, it's running clearer than a creek. It's how he makes his living, cause the people keep on giving up their money for that moonshine still. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome to it. Welcome to Horton's Happy Hour. Lots of changes coming soon, lots of things happening. Really excited to tell you all about it, and glad to see I've already got a bunch of people on here that have figured out the chat and got things going that way. I see Australia's on the line with Joanne, and I'm just not going to. You know what I'm seeing here, those of you that are on here. And you have to go to KennyRayHorton.com and sign into that chat. And that will get you to where I can see your comments and see what's going on. So please pass the word around if y'all would. I'd greatly appreciate it. But my name is Kenny Ray Horton, and this is Horton's Happy Hour, everybody. This is episode 35, I think, that we're looking at right now. And so lots of big changes coming. And, boy, I tell you, it's getting good. It's getting good. It's getting fun. It's getting easier the more that we do it. And I'm pretty excited. I can't deny that for sure. And I was going to start with a certain tune, but I don't see I'm going to wait for Tom Creer to get on here before I do that one or any of the other stuff that I was planning on. But now that I know Heather Pellin's on here, good to see you, Heather. Janet, I'm sorry you're having some stutter issues over there on your side of the pond, but maybe that'll get worked out somewhere in that data line. And so let's get started with some music, shall we? Let's do one for Heather Pellin here. I pulled off the road somewhere in North Carolina. Yeah, the top was stuck down on my 64 Coupe de Ville. As the rain started falling, I took refuge in a neon-lit diner. Hey, Kelly, coffee's my breakfast, and I'm back on the road. Wherever you are, that's where I should be. Not where this road is leading me. Wherever you are, my heart wants to be. 'Cause I'm no good without you next to me. I woke up last night tossing and turning without you. Hey, Becky, hey, Delana. In some cheap hotel room with snow falling on the TV. Well, tomorrow it's Memphis and Detroit. From there I'm forgetting 6 longest days of my life till I'm back in your arms. Wherever you are, that's where I should be. Not where this road is leading me. Wherever you are, my heart wants to be. 'Cause I'm no good without you next to me. I drive through the night, the top's down, and my coffee's beside me. With only the stars up above leading me home. Wherever you are, that's where I will be. You're where this road is leading me. Wherever you are, my heart has got to be. 'Cause I'm no good without you next to me. No, I'm no good without you next to me. Oh, yeah. Good stuff right there. Oh, you got beat to it, did you, Kelly? Oh, my gosh. Hey, Danny, I see that you had a live thing going on today, man.
I apologize for not being there live, but I am going to go back and catch a replay of it, buddy. I will be taking a look at it. And thank you, Miss Heather. Thank you very, very much. I'm glad to see everybody on here. Thank you, guys. And, this is making these changes. Sometimes some people go with the flow like y'all. Other folks, it takes a little bit for them to get there. So I'm looking forward to see what happens. But if somebody could let me know when Tom Creer gets here, got a little something for him. So, yeah, happiness right there. So you see the layouts. I think I'm getting this right. I think it's on this side. So if you notice right down here, if you click that logo is going to take you to the brand new single. So if you haven't found out about the new single that's out still, I mean, that's the title of it, Still. I don't mean if you still haven't found out about it. I mean, that's the name. It's called Still. If you click on that logo right down there, I think it's on this side. I'm not looking at a picture of myself on there. Then it'll take you right to it. You can listen to it. You can buy it. You can invest in it, and I would greatly appreciate that. That would be awesome. Also, up here above my head, I know on the screen is if you're not a part of the mailing list, Craho's Fun Crew, KFC. If you're not a part of that yet, you should sign up. Fill it all out. Put your name and stuff in there. Put the city that you live in, too. I get some folks on there that don't always fill in the city that they're from, and that's important whenever it comes to getting back out and doing live shows. That's going to be very, very important to be able to notify you of what's coming up, because whenever you're a part of the crew, you're going to get things and special things that we're going to do whenever we get out there live to everybody, and we're looking forward to that. So that's going to be a good time for us. I'm going to do one that I haven't done for a while. Crystal clear on my end, bud. That's a good deal. Thanks, T. I appreciate it, man. That's I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, everything's coming through good for you. We'll get me a little sip of water, because this one here, it takes a little belting to do this one. And so I'm going to do this one here. This computer said live stream is down. What? You watching on a government computer, Joanne? Well, I tell you what, if something goes down, everybody just let me know on the chat, and we'll deal with it as it comes across. So looks like the stream is not able to swim too well just yet, but we're going to get its sea legs on it as soon as we can. She left sometime Thursday morning. She's been gone a couple days. 360 horses in a jet black Mustang. You ain't gonna catch her there, no way. It's always her way or the highway. Usually it's her that hits the road. It's always hard to love the wild ones, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta let them go. All those wild horses you can't tame, the ones that can't be tethered down, they'll drive a heart insane. They're just wild horses you can't tame. Her green eyes are from her mother, that auburn hair is from her dad. That locket around her neck is empty, yeah. It's waiting on a love she's never had. All those wild horses you can't tame, the ones that can't be
insane. They're just wild horses you can't tame. They get caught up in the midnight, just when the air holds a chill, thinking about the ones that they left behind, yeah. They're wondering where they'd be right now if they had just stood still. Oh, those wild horses you can't tame, the ones that can't be tethered down, they'll drive a heart insane. They're just wild horses you can't tame. They're just wild horses you can't tame. Oh, yeah, that was up there just a little bit. Now, see, I can't get up there in the stratosphere where Thomas lives. He's got a set of pipes a little younger than mine, so probably a little better cared for, I'd have to say, too. So, oh, my lands. Well, I hate that a few of you are having some glitches and some nips and tucks on things, but so far so good here on the mainland, as it were. Hey, Rick, thanks for joining in. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, I tell you, I'm enjoying this. I don't, wear tighter britches. They get any tighter, they're going to bust. So I put on my COVID-19, and then the next month I put on another COVID-19. So anyway, it's really good to see a bunch of folks chiming in on here, and it's nice. There's a big, huge. The way I'm doing things now, it's a big, huge advantage for me, because the other way I'd had to see a picture of what's going on, and that'll throw you off sometimes. And I don't get to look straight at you guys, because if you notice me looking over here, I'm watching your comments just off to the side on the screen. So I try to pay attention to the comments and what's going on, and there's no picture there that's moving of me to draw my attention. So that really helps me out a great deal. And so I'm liking this new layout, and I don't feel as distracted. So that, and the whole meditation thing that I fell into over the COVID months. If you believe that I got a bridge, I'll say you. So anyway, good deal, Janet. I'm glad that it's calmed down just a little bit. Fran, thank you so much for tuning in. Fran and Rick joined in with the rest of the gang on here, and I appreciate it a great deal. Once again, for those of you that haven't signed up for the mailing list, you're going to be getting a mailer first thing tomorrow, and be looking for that in the mailbox. Feel free to share that around. That kind of explains what's going on. This is the last time we'll be on Facebook, y'all. Okay? Last time we'll be on YouTube. And as Tom put it, you got to come to my house. And so I vacuumed, I wiped, I dusted. I hope you like it, I cleaned up real good. But yeah, this is the last time we'll be doing it on Facebook. It'll all be here on the website, and where you know where to find it. There's no clicking around trying to find the live page and all that stuff. It's super, super easy, and it's where we'll put out the music, where we'll put out the videos, where we'll do everything. And I'm really liking it so far. I'm liking the idea of it, and I'm liking all the future plans that we're kind of laying, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys think of how things evolve here. It's pretty exciting for me. Having been in the music industry, I haven't seen it all by any stretch of the imagination, but I've seen a lot in the industry, and it takes a lot for me to get excited about a move. It's kind of like, oh, okay, well, we're going to do that. All right, let's try it. No, this to me is very, very exciting.
This is an evolution for artists like Tom Worth and myself and Doug Roziers and all these guys that are out there really doing it, trying to make it better all the time. And it's exciting for me because it brings it back to the artist, the person that writes the songs, that performs the songs, and that's a big deal. That's a really, really big deal. You know, some of the other stuff that we've done before we started evolving these videos out in the music industry world, it's kind of like just repackaging. You know, it's putting Peter Pan peanut butter in a Jiffy jar or something like that. This is new. This is good. This is good stuff here, and I'm very excited. I hope that you all can find a way to stay involved with it. I know everybody's got lives that they're going to be getting back to them, and I hope that doesn't go away. I hope that you still find an hour out on Monday night to join in. So, yeah, Rick, some big changes coming, and TW's in the house. All right, well, cool. Hey, Shug. And, golly, will we be able to watch them later? Yes, you will. And we're going to figure that out. This is all a work in progress. Some of this is brand new to me. So it's not just the broadcasting, but there will also be the option to be able to tune into them later on. And we're going to figure that out. Maybe not immediately, but we'll figure it out. That's a good question. And I'm really glad that you asked it. I'm glad that you want to know. Single spot to go. Well, yeah, absolutely, Rick. One place, one home, one place to be, and I'm excited about that. I really don't know how to express how excited I truly am about it. So, but yeah, let's get back to some music. I have not seen Tom Creer on here yet, so I won't do that other song, but I am going to do this one. All right, Delaney, you better get to singing. You ready? Hey, I'm glad to hear that. So Tom Worth just answered your question, and I want to answer it real quick so I don't forget. Your show will post as soon as it's finished on your website. So you'll get to watch it as long as I leave it up there or until we do another one, okay? Oh, Heather, you just confirmed something I've been wondering, too. That the picture is clearer than it was on Facebook. You know, that's another improvement that's just an added benefit. Trailers for sale or rent, room to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I've been 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road, well, third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine, old worn-out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I found, a little short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train. I know this old thing don't go to Bangor, Maine. Every handout in every town, every lock it ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, room to let for 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I've been 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm man of means by no means, king of the road. King of the road, well, trailers
for sale or rent. Room to let for 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. How about 2 hours of pushing broom? Buys it 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Yeah, king of the road. King of the road. Yeah. Heather, I don't know if you caught that or not, but I put a little line in there for Grampy, so it's the best I could. I don't know. Oh, thank you, friend. I tell you. Y'all are too nice. I appreciate that a great deal. And I tell you what, we work awfully hard to. I saw your text, Thomas. I see that. They just popped up for me. So, yes, goodbye to him. That's right. So we're going to be saying goodbye to Facebook, goodbye to YouTube, and everything will be in one house right here. And I want to encourage everybody that's on here. Man, thank you all so much for showing up. That's great. But I encourage you, and I behoove you. I just used that word totally incorrectly. So my dictionary got wrapped around the axle. So let's back up a little bit. I beg of you, sign up for the mailing list up here above my head so that you get the mailers. I got one coming out tomorrow morning. It's going to go out to everybody on the mailing list. And once a month, I have to go through there and kind of weed off. Some people, they're not comfortable signing up for mailing lists, so they'll put a email address that they don't necessarily use, or maybe they shut it off or whatever. So I go through and I weed them out a little bit, and I try to update everything. So if you do get an email from me once in a while that says, hey, just want to make sure everything's correct on here, that could be happening pretty soon too, because I got to go through and do some cleaning, do some house cleaning on the website, make sure everything's going great. But I do want you to please sign up for the website, put your email address in there. It'll take you to another page where you can have your name and your hometown. Those two things are the most important, so that when we do get the opportunity to come out and perform for you live, that we can send you things in advance that not everybody else is going to get. And I'm looking forward to that time. That's closing in. We're yay! I can't wait. One of these days, I know it's going to happen. Keeping my chin up for it. But yeah, there's so many things that are getting better a step at a time, and it's just baby steps. It's learning a whole new thing. And over the past few months, Tom Worth and I, who is with Worthwhile Wednesdays on Wednesday night, it's kind of in the name, at 7 p.m. Central Time, and so you can tune in at tomworth.com. It's TOMWURTH, because it's all about you.com. I mean, put some cheddar on it. There you go. But yeah, Thomas is on there. I think Douglas is still doing the Doug Sings. I've been gigging on Saturday nights. I don't get to see I don't get to see his show, but I go back and try to catch it. So, but the Doug Sings, Facebook.com, the Doug Sings. And you got to check that out. You're going to leave. You're going to show up and get happy quick and stay that way, and you'll leave ecstatic. He does a fantastic job. Great entertainer, and I love him to pieces. I miss the guy. I can't wait to see him in person again. I can't believe it's been 7 years. We keep in touch periodically, but it ain't the same. You know, you get to hang out. But I'm glad to see he's still going. And Miss Heather Pellin is putting the links down there in the chat room. If you're watching this on Facebook, I'm sorry I'm not seeing your comments pop up on Facebook. If you're seeing this on Twitter, I'm not seeing any of your comments on Twitter either, or YouTube. So any of you commenting on those platforms, I apologize. You have to go to KennyRayHorton.com and go to Horton's Happy Hour page. There's a chat box. You sign in. You just agree to be nice, and you get to come on. And so I hope you get the word. If you're on Facebook.com right now, or Facebook platform right now, come on over to the website. It looks a little better from what folks are saying,
and it sounds a little better from what everyone's been telling me too. So I invite you to come on over, sign up for the mailing list. It's Craho's Fun Crew, KFC, because I like fried chicken. So I'm gonna have to have fried chicken at every gig now. So let's see here. So I was telling you earlier about that logo. I think it's down here in this corner, right around in here maybe. I think I got that right. I'm going to do a little drop D tuning here, and we're going to talk about this this slogan, or this new single that I have out right now. That logo right down there, if you click it, it'll take you to that single. And it's a full-blown version of this song right here. And a lot of you have heard this on the show before. But if you'd like to hear a little bit different version, a more contemporary country version of it, I encourage you to click the logo, go check it out when you get an opportunity. In the meantime, I'm going to do you how I wrote it. Here's Still. Well, sycamore grows down by a creek in the Ozark Mountains, where the G-men have looked and they found him, and they likely never will. Makes that midnight gold running clear and worth its weight, never dropping out. Some think he died, most know he's living, but the folks all love his moonshine still. Still, it's stronger than a mountain. Still, it's going bigger than a creek. It's how he made his living, but people keep on giving up their money for that moonshine still. There once was a time a river knew came close to finding him. Somehow he heard him coming, that's the only thing that saved him from jail. He took up his gun, thinking that he'd have to go down fighting. Next morning found that river knew was 30 miles away and lying still. Still, it's stronger than a mountain. Still, it's running clearer than a creek. It's how he makes his living, cause the people keep on giving up their money for that moonshine still. Still, it's running clearer than a creek. It's how he makes his living, cause the people keep on giving up their money for that moonshine still. It's how he makes his living, cause the people keep on giving up their money for that moonshine still. Yeah, a little bit of Still. Hey, I saw some folks tune in here. Hello from from Dog Holler down in. Oh, I know where you at there, Linda. Yeah, that's right. And downtown. Hey, from Ohio. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, gave up on Facebook, but don't like this. Okay. Pointing in the correct spot. All right, so I saw Mail Pouch Chew. I see Rune. There he is. Thank you, buddy. I am glad that it is coming across to you over there. A couple people had some issues with that signal swimming across the water. It looks like it got it figured out, got its sea legs. So, hey, Rune, did you get those lyrics I sent you, buddy? Give me a thumbs up or a hey if you got them. I'll make sure that they got over to you. Thank you, Heather, for posting that. So I saw a request from Mail Pouch Chew, and while I got the correct tuning going on, I'm going to get to it. I went out this went out this weekend and sat in with some guys, local fellas, Jimmy James, Steve Boyd, great players. And I was hoping that I was going to see a guy by the name of Gary Smallwood. He wasn't around. So he was probably gigging somewhere else tonight. I hope or somewhere else that night. So Becky, old and cranky. Hey, I get that way too. I get old and cranky too, so don't you worry about it. Got the lyrics. All right. That is water in the mason jar for sure, for sure. Yeah, I don't put ice in my moonshine. It waters it down. But I really, I was hoping to run into him, Suge. Great player, man, just unbelievable, and I love hanging around good players and good performers, and he's one of them. So if I can get the lick right on this, we're going to do a little mail pouch chew for the folks that are asking for it. I broke down where the road is winding, looked around and started finding evidence of a day gone by most folks don't know. Daffodils in a rope grooming, an old gray barn in ruins, on the side an old painted ad for mail pouch chew. In those days of desperation, a painted barn was their salvation, but working farms that had seen their better days. Man, the fields, the fence needs mending, seems the list was never ending. At the end of the month, the mail pouch chew would always pay. We would pray for rain on Sunday, started working hard to bring on Monday, running into town on Saturday, so much to do. It's a G and a half a turning while the midday suns are burning. The money comes when the good folks buy the mail pouch chew, yeah. I'll watch my vision fade away, brings me to the present day, back to that broken down homestead in that field. Hey, Vicky, funny how when times they change, a lot of things just stay the same. The pain that farmer feels is still very real. We still pray for rain on Sunday, started working hard to bring on Monday, running into town on Saturday, so much to do. It's a G and a half a turning while the midday suns are burning. The money comes when the good folks buy the mail pouch chew, yeah. We still pray for rain on Sunday, started working hard to break on Monday, run into town on Saturday, so much to do. It's a G and a half a turning while the midday suns are burning. The money comes when the good folks buy the mail pouch chew, yeah. Buy the mail pouch chew. Hey, yeah. You lost me there for a minute. Oh, my goodness sakes. Danny, I hope that's not the case. Hope it grows. Yeah, I see you on there asking about it. So, Danny, I hope you got me back. I don't mean not being mean, but I hope it's on your end and not my end. So, trying to get everything worked out on this end. And I tell you, where I live is well, we're the last people to get the internet. We get the last little bits of availability of internet. We're at the end of the wire, so to speak. So I'm hoping, I just hope it holds every show, you know. But good deal, Heather. I'm glad to hear that. So it's only for a minute. That's right. So it's back. So yeah, this take a little sip of water, and. Fran, all right. Vicky, thank you guys for tuning in. Some more folks out from back home. And, you know, feel free to share this out on social media. Those of you that are on Facebook and kind of going back and forth, the opportunity for us to do this and move to a single spot, I think is going to not only be better for me, so I don't lose my mind in all the places I have to put advertisement, but keep the road and running the system. Yeah. I'm down a rat in a wheel, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be better not only for me so I don't lose my mind of where to advertise things, but also you know exactly where to come to. And that is, that tells you, hey, Kenny Ray Horton, I like his show. I want to go see it again. And I really do appreciate those of you that do enjoy the show. More cheese. Because I have a good time doing them. And it's been a lifesaver for me. It's been a release and a good vent for me. And so, yeah, I hope it's been something that's been good for y'all out there as well. And I appreciate y'all hanging with me. And so I want to do this song here. I'm a side-busting kid. I was raised on a dairy farm. And, up early in the morning, and it's twice a day. Those cows don't care. They don't know it's Christmas or whatever holiday you might think it is. There ain't no days off. Cows they got to be milked. And so grew up with that being ingrained in my head. And so having a routine's always been a good thing for me. I know times in my life when I didn't have a routine, I can look back and see them very clearly, the fact that, things kind of would fall to the wayside. So when I do this song, it helps me, it reminds me, in a way, it reminds me not only of being on a farm, but it reminds me of my daddy. It reminds me of all the things that I learned being there. And it's something. It keeps me grounded. And so I'm very, very happy I was allowed to write this song. I hope y'all enjoy it. A little bit of Hope It Grows for you. Well, he's up every morning at the crack of dawn all day in the clothes that he puts on. Sun up to sundown on an old dirt farm. There ain't one thing that he can't do. He's got it all to gain, got it all to lose. Feeds his family with every seed he gets to grow. Now he knows it's a gamble every year. But if you ask him what he does to calm his fears, I hope it grows, I hope it grows. You put your head down, pray and work hard and hope it grows. I hope it grows, man, I hope it grows. You put your head down, pray and work hard and hope it grows. Dear Lord, well, there's corn in the crib and hay in the barn, doing all he can to keep the family farm. Works hard every day in that Missouri sun. Well, he plows his fields with one good mule and lives his life by the golden rule. Taught to him by his daddy's hand in the Word of God. Now he knows it's a gamble every year. But if you ask him what he does to calm his fears, I hope it grows, I hope it grows. You put your head down, pray and work hard and hope it grows. I hope it grows, man, I hope it grows. You put your head down, pray and work hard and hope it grows. Amen.
hope it grows, man, I hope it grows. You put your head down, pray and work hard, and hope it grows. I hope it grows, oh man, I hope it grows. Put your head down, pray and work hard, and hope it grows. Well, he's up every morning at the crack of dawn, all day in the clothes that he puts on, sun up to sundown on an old dirt farm. And that's all I got to say about that. Oh, my goodness sakes. Oh, Delana, you're a sweetheart. Loves her Uncle Tom and Uncle Kenny. That's good. That's good. Very cool. I'm catching up on a couple of things here. So, all right. So I'm trying some different approaches to that song, and I really enjoy doing it that way. And sometimes I just get mean with it, you know. But I love that drop D tuning. Good stuff right there. But get this thing tuned up just a little bit. And thank you all for joining me over here on the website. That means a great deal to me that y'all think enough of me to come on over and join me at my house. I dusted and vacuumed just especially for it. So, so I do not see Tom Creer on here yet. I'm saving one just for him. I'm going to tell you why. So every time I do this song that I'm saving for Tom Creer, that is, he makes a career out of being Tom. Every time I do this song, I get a video of him singing at the top of his lungs every word with it. And it's awesome. It's awesome because he's in it. I mean, he's in it. Wow, I've never seen more passion in an armchair before in my life. So I'm sure hoping that he maybe tune in. So Delana is chilling in her room watching and singing her heart out. That's awesome, Delana. You keep singing, darling. I love that. I love that. And your room is pretty. I got the picture from your mama. You got a good setup there. That's awesome. I heard you might need some curtains though. Her room is pink. It's a real pretty pink, and so she might be in the market for some curtains. If anybody might know how to, I think we might have to do some looking around. If you've been looking at some, you let us all know on here. We'll keep our eye out. You never know. You never know. All right. My mom's watching on Facebook. Mom, get off of Facebook and get to the website. What is the deal? KennyRayHorton.com. It ain't like you don't know my name. There. I'm done. I'm sorry. So anyway, but yeah, that's why I love doing that song for Tom Creer. Thank you for playing that one. I'm still trying to figure out how to play it. Me too, Danny. I messed. Maybe you didn't hear him, but I had some clams in there. Don't you trust me? But I'm gonna slow it down here just a little bit and do one that I co-wrote with Tom Worth of Worthwhile Wednesdays and a buddy of ours named Bobby Carmichael. And I love the way this one comes off. I hope that you do too. And little How Forever Ends. It happened one night not too long ago. I ran into this old flame out drinking alone. Temptation took over and I just gave in. and that's the beginning of how forever ends. I promised her true love that we'd never part. Then I took her for granted till it broke her heart. She said it was over, never be back again, and that's how forever ends. Well, I sit here alone with her memory. Now that's all that's left of what we used to be. I found goodbye on the dresser and a ring on the floor. This old house ain't her home anymore. I promised her true love that we'd never part. Then I took her for granted till it broke my heart. She said it was over, never be back again, and that's how forever ends. Oh, now that's how forever ends. Little How Forever Ends. Little co-write there with Tom Worth and Bobby Carmichael and myself. So Mike Davis, you're watching it on the website. Thank you, Mike, for listening. It's awesome. My one relative that will. Even my own mother won't. I even sent you a text with a link. Oh, my gosh. So now I'm going to do my other favorite slow one because I want to. So I'm going to take some time here in the near future because I just have to. Just had to drop out of both picture and sounds. Okay, but I'm back. Good to know that, Rune. Thank you, buddy. And I like to know these things to see kind of what we're dealing with on our end, what we're dealing with on your end. And I want to make it as good and as steady as we possibly can. So, Linda, that's what I'm hoping. They're going to have to. Ain't going to be a choice. You're going to have to come over here to my house to see everything. So, but no, I am going to make some time coming up soon to go visit the place. I'm going to load the girls up, and we're going to go get a bite to eat at this restaurant if it's open. I better call beforehand because I guess it's quite the drive. But it's the Canary Grill, and this next song inspired the name of the grill. And you all know on here, everybody on here knows my affinity for this song, knows that it's a magical song not only for me to hear but for me to play. And you know, we all have those pieces of music that just hit you in such a way that you'll never ever forget them. And this is one for me. There's been a lot of music out there that has touched me, and that I try to emulate and try to pull something from or learn something, educate myself from. But this one, this is different. while the mockingbird warbles near the mountain spring. Down in a mine, a canary sings in a deep dark hole. Men didn't belong. They listen to their lives in a canary's song. I remember mountain mornings so quiet I can almost hear the wind in the red-tail's feathers and the breathing of the deer. Those old tracks seem to go forever, and as a child I'd walk all day, finding diamonds in the cinders, picking chunks of coal away. As morning faded to evening, then so too came my time to follow down in my daddy's footsteps, leave the mountain for the mine. Always bring a bright canary, our link to the world of air, for we knew how she kept singing, we wouldn't suffocate down there. While the mockingbird warbles near the mountain spring, down in a mine, a canary sings in a deep dark hole where men didn't belong. I listen to my life in a canary song. And we listen for the sunrise, for wings against the sky. We'd listen for the dreams that make men try. Once again I left the mountain to find work when the mine shut down. Those old tracks don't go forever, and in this old part of town, all I brought was this canary. And as I wake from dreams of home, I pray I'll hear her singing, hear her silence cold as stone. While the mockingbird warbles near the mountain spring, in a cold water room a canary sings, living in this hole where I don't belong. I listen to my life in a canary song. While the mockingbird warbles near the mountain spring, in a cool water room a canary sings, in a deep dark hole where men didn't belong. Listen to my life in a canary song. A canary song.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And Kathy said she couldn't get on your website. I'm going to have to call and walk my mom through this. Actually, I got relatives that are on here that can help her, and they're probably there. We'll get that figured out. Can't leave mom behind, you know. But mom, so here's the deal. So all of you that are watching on Facebook right now, this is it. It's the last one. It won't be aired on Facebook anymore. Won't be aired on YouTube. Won't be aired on Twitter, LinkedIn, nowhere. Except KennyRayHorton.com. Kenny Ray, like Billy Ray without the mullet, and Horton heard a who and hatched an egg. Put a .com at the end of it, and you're all good. So they're all on Facebook with her. Yeah, I know. So anyway, so since I'm just going to hope that Tom Creer might possibly watch this a little bit later. And I am going to check something because I got a text that I did not see. I see. The reason we are on Facebook is your website would not allow us to cast to the TV. Oh, I don't know. But, okay, so it won't allow it to cast to the TV, so we will have to we'll have to check that out. We will definitely have to check that out. So I'm actually... Yeah, I'm setting a reminder to figure that out. So we'll find out and see what we can do about that. So I don't know why it wouldn't let you cast to the TV. Did you try enlarging it with the little arrow thingies? I don't know. I'm a technical moron sometimes. So, but I'm gonna do this tune that I was saving for Tom Creer. Okay, Mom, I'll let you guys pass on this time. I get it. So we'll get that figured out. That's something we need to look into. That's yet another thing, and I hope someone's writing all these down. I got to go back and rewatch stuff to make sure that we find out stuff. So, but this song, my daddy ended up liking it a lot, so I'm going to do it for you now, and then we're going to wrap things up. But the reason I wanted to do this with Tom Creer, for those of you that just tuned in, is he sings at the top of his lung. It's the most passionate. It's the most passion you've ever seen in an armchair, ever. It's awesome. And I get these videos of him singing at the top of his lungs. I love it. I love the fact that there's someone singing with me out there, and we're miles and miles apart. And I know Delena's out there singing, but get to see video of it, it's a lot of fun for me too. And Delana, I know that you're singing. I know a bunch of you are singing along with me. Danny, I know y'all are too. But if you get to go see the video on YouTube or on Facebook, go check it out. But always come back to the website, right? So, and don't forget to go to TomWorth, WURTH.com on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for Worthwhile Wednesdays. And be looking for if you're on the mailing list, great. If not, you need to go up here and sign up for the mailing list. If you haven't checked out the new single, hit the logo right down here. That'll take you right to the new single. And that logo is going to be important. Watch where that logo is. So when it's a clickable link, it will take you to what I feel like is the most important thing I want to show you or tell you about. So each time that we tune in, check that out. I'd love to share things with you, and that's going to be my way. That logo is your symbol of being able to find out what I think is new and important, or the latest thing that I have that's important to me. So. But I wanted to do this for Tom Creer because I think I've got it memorized. I think. So we're gonna see. Oh, let's see here. Been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. Know every crack of these dirty sidewalks of Broadway, where hustle's the name of the game. Nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. There's been a load compromising on the road to my horizon. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me. Here we go, Tom. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone.
rain. A smile can hide all the pain when you're out there riding the train that's taking the long way. And I dream of the things that I'll do with a subway token and $1 tucked inside my shoe. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, and I'm gonna be where the light is shining on me like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and Tom Creer singing over the phone. A rhinestone cowboy. There you go, Tom. I just found out you're watching on Facebook. Tom Creer is on Facebook. All right. You're not going to be on Facebook next time, right, buddy? I hope not. I hope that you step on over, come on over, and sign up into the chat and join us. Join us. Everyone on here so far, I'm going to go back and watch it myself, but they say it sounds better, that it looks better, it feels better. So it's like a back massage in your easy chair on my website. I don't know if it's like that. So, maybe, yeah, invited Tom to come over, yeah. Tom, why didn't you not invite Tom? Anyway, so Mom has been having some technical difficulties that we need to figure out why it can't be cast up on her TV. I understand they like the big screen. I get that. So, but when we figure that out, one way or the other, it's going to look better on your big screen. So I got the last couple of songs here, and I'm going to do one. Since I know Mom is watching, and she couldn't get over to the website, okay, I'll do Missouri for you. And then you know what's next. I know, T. Where Mark Twain told the stories of Huckleberry Finn running around in those hills I grew up in, where the bluebirds fly that taught me how to sing. And if you can't show me, then it doesn't mean a thing in Missouri. Yeah. It's home to Harry S. Truman and the Pony Express. That St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the west, where Robert E. Brumley rode, I'll fly away. Down by Big Sugar Creek, where everybody goes to play in Missouri. So sweet, those flowers in the dogwood trees. When I go home, you'll find me in Missouri. Hey, have a good night, Danny. Can't Kansas City barbecue, I could eat my fill. Hear those sounds out of Branson echo through the hill. Back to Silver Dollar City for a step back in time. All of this and so much more in that home state of mine of Missouri. So sweet, those flowers in the dogwood trees. When I go home, you'll find me in Missouri. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good stuff right there. Hey, Tom Creer, I hope you heard. Hey, man. Ah, good deal. I'm glad you heard it. Maybe you can go back and watch it in HD or something here on the website where you should have been. I'll get you again, buddy. I will. So, hey, I want to send out a challenge to all of y'all. I know not everybody can make it all the time. And life happens and things happen. We're down to the last song, but before we go, I want to challenge each and every one of you guys to see if you can get 3 people. Just 3. Here's our 3, Tom, right there. You're 3. Tom kind of taught me the code of 3s. And it's a good way to look at it. Just 3 people. Everybody, all y'all probably know 3 people that would enjoy this show. I have a good time putting it on. I feel like I have the confidence in this show that we have grown it into being a good-looking show as far as the way it appears on television, how it sounds, and we're just going to continue to get better, and we're going to write new music and have new stuff to put out for you. There's going to be every reason for you guys to tune in. And if you know three folks that you think would enjoy what we're doing here and get a kick out of it just for an hour a week, ask them to come on over, sign up for that mailing list, get them on there. And they'll get a free download to get to try out some music. They can go on there and listen through the albums on the store page. They can click that link in the logo down there. That logo should still be live whenever they go back and rewatch things, so they can click it and go listen to still. And I challenge you just to bring them in. And then whenever they tune in on that night that they do finally come to see us here at the house, they should say, hey, I'm here because of whoever sent them over. And I just challenge y'all, bring 3 people back in with you. In the meantime, this is it. Last song, and I'm going to dedicate this one to Facebook because, just because. It's been a great platform to meet a bunch of folks. It's been a great platform to learn from, and I thank Facebook for that. It's time for us to grow a little bit and go somewhere else. And that somewhere else is KennyRayHorton.com. KennyRayHorton. And I don't know why I put that on there. But you know what it is. And the shows are going to be a little closer to an hour. And the hour and a half, hour and 45, those are going to be for special occasions here and there. So you're going to be seeing them trim back. I didn't want to just I have fun too, so I don't want to go either. But we got to. I saw Kelly get on there, and she was already, I got it going. 395 I Gotta Goes is the record. So y'all know the challenge. You know to be right back here at KennyRayHorton.com next week. Because you won't be able to go anywhere else. I'm willing you to be back at KennyRayHorton.com. Okay, that was just creepy. Ain't got time to freeze. Ain't got time to blow. Excuse me, mister, if you please. I gotta go.
I was born one morning on the Day of the Dead in a bombed out bungalow. Yeah, my mama kissed my cheek and said, I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go. See, I'm wasting time standing here. I gotta go. Well, they put me in an orphanage west of Tupelo. I told them when I burnt that bridge that I gotta go. Well, I stole a car, got a gun, robbed a hidey-ho, and I left Memphis on the run. I gotta go, well, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go. See, I'm wasting time standing here. I gotta go. Yeah, McDonald County. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go. I'm wasting time standing here. I gotta go. Five card stud deuces wild in a row. I flipped that diamond deuce and smiled and said, I gotta go. They tracked me down, they took my take. Oh, brother, don't you know? I said, there's gotta be some mistake, 'cause I gotta go. Well, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go. See, I'm wasting time standing here. I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go. I'm wasting time standing here. I gotta go. Well, cold steel up against my head. Turn the lights down low. Said, I don't think you heard me when I said, I gotta go. Well, these are your very last words, sir. So say them nice and slow. My last words on this planet world. Linda, I like your I gotta go. I get that. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go. See, I'm wasting time standing here. I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta go. I'm wasting time standing here. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I've gotta go. Y'all know what to do. You got your challenge, your 3-person challenge. I hope you accept it. Come back and see me next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Horton's Happy Hour at KennyRayHorton.com, y'all. It's the only place you can find it. Until then, be good or be good at it.